Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Shaneria and this is Talk and Crime. Today we have a reaction video, and if you are returning, you know we get straight into these videos. But before we get started, all the new people, don't forget to join the family by subscribing. Let's get started in today's reaction video.
Okay, part one of how I found out I was 14 and pregnant, and I found out at 6 months somebody didn't make pregnancy. Okay, so I was 14 years old, and I remember like losing my virginity to this boy. Like, let's start off by I got molested. So I felt like that made me like fast and curious, and made me like chase the wrong things at an early age. Let's say that. Okay, so when I found out, I didn't know I was pregnant. Okay, I had missed my first period when I was 14. Like, I missed my period, and I was keeping up my period at that time. So when I missed it, I told my big sister, right? And when I told my big sister, like, we brought a test. We was at our friend's house. She got me a pregnancy test. We took the test. While the test was positive, and we threw the test away, like, can't be true. We threw that test away, and like we still went on with our life, like nothing ever happened. Okay, so after taking the test, y'all, we was still in denial. So I was still missing my period every month, but I'm telling myself like my period gonna come on. Like, I'm scared to tell my mom and daddy I missed the period. I doubt it's a baby. Like, I'm too young to even like get pregnant. I'm thinking that in my head. Like, I'm really thinking like I can't have no baby at 14. Like, who, me? Like, So, I'm letting weeks go by, months go by, like, time is flying, and I'm not saying nothing. Like, I just keep saying, like, my period coming. Like, I kept thinking, like, it's coming. Okay, so one day we go to church, and a lady come up to my mama, like, congratulations. So my mama like, congratulations for what? Like, what you saying congratulations for? And she like, on the grandchild. So my mama like, who pregnant? Like, none of my kids have sex. This is what my mama thinking now. She like, none of my kids like, you know, like doing all that. So who pregnant? Like, who you saying congratulations to, right? So the lady like, I'm sorry, I thought Takai was expecting, you know. So my sisters came running in the bathroom to me, like they came running like somebody done died. Like, hold up. I was scared. Like, I'm still not knowing I'm pregnant. I got an idea, but I'm still not thinking like, but that. Like, I'm really in my head, like my period coming. Okay, so they like, Kaya, this lady just went up to mommy and was like, congratulations on the grandbaby, whatever the case might be. And you know, like, well, we still don't know, like, we scared. So I'm like, nah. They like, yeah, she just came out to mommy. Mommy like, what you talk about, confused, whatever the case might be. So I go out to I go out back in church, out the bathroom. My mom ain't say nothing, like, she just act like nothing ever happened. But mind you, my sisters already just put me up on game, so it's like, we just finna wait and see, like, what my mama saying. So Monday passed by, I go to school. Tuesday passed by, I go to school. Wednesday come, this is all after Sunday, y'all. Wednesday come, and after school, my mama come and she throw a pregnancy test on my bed. So I'm like, why she giving me this pregnancy test? Like, oh well, who done told her what? Like, I'm still thinking about Sunday, so I'm like, oh no, like, this can't be happening to me. Like, this can't be happening. I'm still scared. I don't know. I'm thinking my period coming on. And back in my head, I can't get pregnant. I'm not having a baby. I'm too young. Like, just young. Like, so I take the test, and the test comes out positive. So when I take the test comes out positive. Mind you, this 6 months after taking the first test. So when the test comes out positive, my mom, like, she like, how long you knew, whatever case might be. I'm like, I didn't know. I felt like it. I missed my period, but, you know, like, I didn't want to believe I'm pregnant. So, like, I didn't think so. And I'm telling her, like, can't be. Like, because I'm thinking, like, I'm really not pregnant. So I'm like, we gotta like get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna take you to the clinic tomorrow. Like the whole time I'm in 8th grade, y'all. I'm young, I'm only 14. I don't really know nothing about nothing. Like, just took a wrong turn. A wrong turn, but yeah. So next day is school, and my mom, she takes me. She she picked me up from school early, y'all. So why this day? As soon as the day I found out I'm pregnant, well, I'm in the front of the classroom before my mama picked me up, y'all. I gotta put this in there. And like I just see like my stomach go like something poke out my stomach. I'm still in denial, y'all. I'm thinking I'm hungry, something. Whole time it's a whole baby, like it's a whole baby, y'all. Okay, so she picked me up early from school. We go to the clinic. When we go to the clinic, they do the ultrasound and everything. When we go to the clinic, you know, they taking the test, find out I'm pregnant, whatever the case might be. And the nurse was like, okay, they took me back there by myself. When it was time for me to go get my mama, this way gets crazy. When it's time for me to go get my mama, my whole day went like up in flames. Like, oh my God, y'all. Like for part 2. Like for part 2. Like for part 2. Okay, part 2 of how I was 14 and pregnant. I found out at 6 months and my daddy went crazy. Okay, so to finish off from the old video, y'all, when I did take the first pregnancy test with my sister, y'all, we used to always have to go to my grandma's house, like, because my mom and dad, they worked a lot. So every time I miss my period, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't try this at home, kids. Why I used to go in my grandma's medicine cabinet and get like two to three pills and try to take them to make my period come on. Mind you, I didn't know what the pills was for, like, how to even pronounce them. And I used to just take 1 or 2 to see, like, if it'll make my period come on. Just doing slow, dumb stuff. Like, are you that serious? But yeah, I was trying any and everything to make my period come on. Like, I even used to punch my stomach. Like, you'll think I was King Kong. How I used to beat on my stomach. Like, I used to try to, like, baby, like, some blood had to come out of me, and it was not coming, y'all. But long story short, yeah, pregnant. So yeah, so my mom picks me up from school. Mind you, I'm in the 8th grade at this time. She picks me and my sisters up early, and she takes me to the clinic. So when we arrive at the clinic, I go in the back, you know, they do the urine, whatever the case might be, okay, positive. And they made me sign some consent forms. And the lady asked me to go back out and get my parents. So when I go back out to get my mom, I see her talking to my dad. And instantly my stomach went in my wrapped it down. Cause baby, I started seeing stars already. Like, I was scared. I was terrified. So when I see my dad, I ran back inside to the nurse and I was telling her, like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm scared. I cannot go get my dad right now. Like, I'm terrified. Like, I can't go get him right now. Please, can you help me? Like, can you go get him? Like, because I know he don't want to hear what my mom had to tell him. I know my daddy was not in the mood for none of this. Like, my daddy did not play that. Like, he didn't play that. So when the lady was in the midst of going to get my mom, all I see the door bust open. Boom. My daddy, oh, you think you grown? You think you grown? Are you doing grown shit? You think you grown? I'm like, no, daddy. Like, I'm crying. I'm like, I know I'm not grown. I'm not grown, daddy. Like, no. He like, oh, you think you grown? I'm gonna show you grown. I'm gonna show you grown. So the lady like, calm down, calm down. I'm sorry, like, sir, calm down. He looking at her like, this is my child. Like, who you talking to? Like, he wasn't trying to hear none of that. So they take me, my mom, and my dad, and they put us in the ultrasound room. And as they doing the ultrasound, like, as they started doing the ultrasound, you hear the lady, okay, she's 6 months, it's a girl. And every time the lady, like, drop a bomb, you hear my mama cry, like, get louder, like, and it was doing something, like, it was hurting me bad that I was hurting my mama like that, like, that was a lot. But when it came to my daddy was sitting in the chair, and he was on the phone with the abortion clinic, and he, like, telling them whatever the lady say, like, she's 6 months, it's a girl, like, blah, 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 she this many weeks. And he telling them like, oh, I could bring her right now to get an abortion. Like, they telling him like, oh, it's $1,200. You hear it on speaker. Oh, it's $1,200 and it costs a lot. And then she's so far along, like, it could be a 50-50 chance. You risked her health, you risked her life, like stuff like that. And my daddy like, he ain't trying to hear that. He telling them like, she gonna be all right. She gonna survive. Like, that baby gotta go. Like, and my mom like looking at him crazy. She's sad, but she like, we ain't doing that, cause like, you ain't finna put my baby, which is me, my baby in harm's way. Like, but a baby that you know is almost here. Like, the baby gonna come. Like, so my mama telling him like, calm down. It is what it is. We have to do what we gotta do. Like, we just gonna have to go with it, roll with the punches. So my daddy like, no, we still going to get this abortion. Like, she'll be all right. He kept saying like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, as long as they take this baby out, I'm gonna be okay. And my mom said to him like, she not gonna be okay. So I'm trying to get them options, like, cause I felt bad. So I'm like, we could get a baby up for adoption, you know, foster care. My mom like, girl, no, like, you gonna miss that baby. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, that's not an option. Like, you too far along, so we just have to have the baby. And she kept saying like, you won't be the first and you won't be the last. Like, you won't be the first child this happened to, and you won't be the last. So my daddy wasn't liking what my mama was saying, so he like, something got to give. Like, my daddy felt like he had to get that anger off his chest. So he like, where the daddy at? Where the daddy at? Like, where that nigga at? Right now today, where the daddy at? So I'm like, he in school. Mind you, I barely know my baby daddy, cause how I was saying at the beginning, like, I felt like I was grown, I was fast, I was just doing stuff, you know, trying to fulfill needs and being curious, too curious. But yeah, so I ended up texting my baby daddy. We had Kick at the time. That's how I met my baby daddy and was talking to him all that. So I ended up texting my baby daddy off Kick. And mind you, I ended up deleting the Kick, deleting him and all that, because I wanted to let the whole situation like bypass. Like, I'm thinking my period gonna come on, so let me leave him alone. I end up texting him on Kick, opening the Kick, and I'm like, my daddy looking for you. Like, I knew his name. I'm like, my daddy looking for you. He like, what school you go? I didn't even know what school he go to. I'm like, what school you go to? He trying to go to the school, whatever the case might be. And I hope you ain't there, like, because he trying to get to the bottom of this. So he like, he tell me what school. It was Mavericks at the time. So he tell me he go to Mavericks, and it's like, it's a school in Miami. He tell me whatever the school, it was a high school or alternative school. So my dad goes to the school. And my daddy, mind you, I'm texting my baby daddy like, we almost there, we blah, blah, blah. I see my baby daddy walking out the school, y'all, like, leaving the school by himself, like, but I ain't telling my mama and daddy, like, that's him right there, that's him right there. Like, I call myself trying to protect him too a little bit. Like, I'm like, might as well go. Like, I don't know how this looking, it's looking ugly. Like, so I see him, like, walking fast, like, leaving. And I ain't telling my mom and daddy, that's who passing the whole car. Like, this is my baby daddy walking past the car and all. Like, I ain't say nothing. I'm in the back, like, quiet. So my daddy hops out the car and he goes inside the school, walk around the school, like, where he at? Like, he don't even know how he look, what's his name. My daddy just trying to, like, I felt like he was trying to put his hands on him. But, so we ended up going in the principal office, and my daddy ended up telling the principal the situation. And the principal felt bad, and he was like, I can't really give you the student information, but I can give you, like, his parent information, and you can reach out on your own terms and whatever the case might be. So that's what my daddy did. He called his mom, and he let his mom know, like, what was what, and that we have to meet up, like, right now, today. Like, my daddy was adamant, like, it has to be right now. Like, bitch, my daddy, like, I took off work, we getting this solved today. So I'm like, I'm still texting my baby daddy, like, we done left your school now, we gonna, I'm like, I keep putting him up on game, like, okay, we're going here next, so just so he could be on point. Because at the end of the day, we both was young. Like, my baby daddy he was 4 years older than me, so I was, at the time, when we first started, I was 13, he was 17, then I turned 14 and he turned 18, so we was like 4 years apart, but we was still young. So when we get to the house, my daddy immediately put his eyes on him. Like, I guess my daddy just felt like that was him, because he saw the mom, he saw him, and then I guess it was his dad. Yeah, it was his dad. So my daddy immediately put his eyes on him. When my daddy hopped out the car, my daddy went to waving his I don't know if I can say this, but he went to waving it, y'all. My baby daddy instantly went to running. I mean, ass and elbows, y'all. He was gone. My daddy turned into Usain Bolt, because I ain't never seen my daddy run that fast. He went to chasing him, y'all. Like, with the blicky down the street. Yeah, I never seen it. So as my baby ready to make his way back around, like, to the house, because he was going around cars and stuff, back to the house, he ran inside the house. And the mama, like, at the time she didn't speak English, so she still don't know a little bit. So she was like, they was Haitian. She was just going off. Also, my mama, like, I didn't know what she was saying. We didn't know what she was saying, but she was mad, like, which was understandable, because you pulling out blicky on her son, you know. So my daddy, like, he wasn't even trying to hear that. Like, he looked like he was about to splack her. Like, my daddy was on 10. He like, shit, he got my daughter pregnant. Like, no. And my baby daddy ended up coming back out the house. When he came back out the house, all I know is, like, I guess he came a little too close to my daddy, but he didn't see my daddy was behind the door. When he came too close to my daddy grabbed the gun and hit him in the back of the head. Boop! And my baby daddy, like, he looked back, and I thought he tried to square up on my daddy. Mind you, like, it's like 3 of us, 2 of them. So when he did that, the mama tried to jump in, and my mama was still, like, my mama was distraught. Like, she wasn't really into what was going on. Like, her mind was everywhere, which is understandable. Your daughter's 14 pregnant, like, which is serious. So we trying to calm both parties down. We trying to calm my daddy down. We trying to calm my baby daddy down. It ain't really working. It ain't going in our favor. Like, so as my daddy calmed down a little bit.
Okay, so I can't find a part 3 on this video, but you guys, this is crazy. 14 and 18 is just outrageous, but it happened. Now, for the father hitting him in the back of the head with the gun, like, baby, first of all, you too old to be laying down with my daughter. Second of all, like, she's fucking pregnant. Like, he wasn't thinking, like, this is my child, this is my baby. She's only 14. She's only in the 8th grade. Like, it was so many mixed emotions running through this man's head. I'm pretty sure. The mama was all upset and emotional too. Imagine being at church, somebody walking up to you, noticing that your daughter is pregnant before you even know that your daughter pregnant, and she live with you. Like, she was embarrassed, but not only that, she was like, she just didn't want to face the facts, because that's her baby. Like, she's 14. There's no way that her 14-year-old can be pregnant, especially if they don't even know that she is, having sexual intercourse, right? I don't even know if her parents even knew that she was molested. I'm not sure about that situation, but she did state that, and she said that's why she was, like, really curious and doing things she didn't have no business doing. Now, popping the pills to make your period come on, you know that she was very young and immature, because, like, who told you that popping pills help your period come on and punching yourself in the stomach, right? So we established that she was young. She was 14 years old. And I'm pretty sure if she could have thought it all over again, she wouldn't have. But it happened. But for that 18-year-old young man to not expect her father to react the way he did, shame on you. Because some fathers will act even more, like, outrageous. And not her putting him on gang that, oh, we at your school so he can escape. But you never know what had happened if she did not. I don't even think if it was right for the the principal to give the parent information, but I'm glad that, that did happen, so she wouldn't be on her own, with child on her own, when she did not do all this on her own. Now, I don't know, you can, as well as everybody else's TikTok or, video, I put the name of the TikTok channel in my description. So the name of her TikTok channel will be in the description, so you guys can go and see when she upload a part 3. But yeah, I would have been pretty upset also that my 14-year-old was pregnant. And yeah, things can happen to your child when they're already 6 months pregnant and you're trying to force them to get an abortion. there is other resources. And at 14, like, I was a little surprised that she knew other resources, you know, just in case. She said that she didn't know she was pregnant, but what she really meant is she didn't want to be pregnant. She had no idea, like, she was pregnant. She just know her period wasn't coming on, but she knew that could have been an option. She just was afraid to face the facts. So you guys, drop down in the comment section, because we do know that this is not out of the ordinary. There's people 13 and pregnant. So we know that this is not unbelievable or feel like she's making this story up. But drop down in the comment section if you ever went through something like this, or, you know, you have an opinion on this story, because I know I was 19 and pregnant and still afraid to tell my parents, especially my dad, but it had to be told. So imagine being 14 and your parents finding out. Like, no. And I bet that older sister was scared also to even say anything, because she the one who helped her sister get the first pregnancy test. But you guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And plus, if you watched the video all the way through and you still haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and join the family. You guys, if you are returning, thanks for watching. And all of you, I hope you have a blessed day. Peace.